And every time I get one of these vehicles at home to test for you for Car Coach Reports, the one thing I always say is I hate giving this vehicle back.
Maybe only in the parking lot at SFO would you see more rental Mustang convertibles.
Yeah.
They're here. Every Mustang convertible in the world has been relegated to US 1 as they come down,
California.
which is kind of interesting, seeing that we're here driving an Audi.
Yes, but this is a very unique Audi. It is the A8L, which means a long wheelbase.
It's their flagship.
It is, and it is a beautiful car that's performance, technology, luxury, and a lot of detail.
The story is both aesthetic from the inside of the car, it's tactile from the inside of the car.
Right.
It's also dynamic in the way it translates to the chassis and the powertrain.
Right, and as they told us when we came up here, this is all about serenity, disconnecting from the world, and having the car do a lot of things for you so that you can focus on the things that are important to you and maybe what your future holds.
So while everybody else is pulling in and out of here, I'm going to defer to what they wanted to do with a touch of Seinfeld and go for Serenity now. When you get into this car, you got to go, wow, that's pretty cool. And we got to look below the skin. They put us into a virtual reality situation where we were able to take a look at where everything was hidden under here.
And the sensors and how they work.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
12 sensors. For all these lasers, cameras.
There are lasers, there are radars, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. So you've got all of these dynamic systems that are inside the car that are making it incredibly comfortable to drive. We just came through a fairly twisty section of Highway 1. It's got four-wheel steering to it.
Yeah, that all-wheel steer is really interesting.
And I kept trying to feel if I could discern where it was kicking in and where it wasn't. And
right. It's not steering like a steering wheel. What it does is it helps keep you on the road, so it gives you better grip.
Yeah.
Considering this is not a sports car, although it does have Quattro, standard, all of them.
Well, it's an Audi.
It has a dynamic mode, which
So
you would expect. So it's drive modes and comfort and eco.
From the display that's going on in front of me.
Virtual Cockpit, it's called. It's still the best of any car, I think.
There's these guys, and there's everybody else. They have reduced 30 buttons out of the control area by integrating them into the touchscreens that are in front of me. And they're really easy. They're very customizable. They're very
intuitive.
They're very intuitive. It's an astonishingly accomplished interior. For a big honking 4,700-pound car, it doesn't feel like it.
No way. It's an Audi.
This is the turbocharged V6.
3 liter.
From a supercharged car. The previous generation was supercharged. This is now turbocharged. 335 horse, 369 pounds-foot of torque.
Right.
A V8 is on the way next year.
And a hybrid.
Because everybody's got to do that to be in a club. And they're doing that too with the e-tron.
And 0 to 60 is 5.6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, but you're not going to go race Don Garlits in this car.
Welcome to the back seat of the 2019 Audi A8L.
It's nice of you to join us.
Yes, and everyone asks about interiors. Tell us about the interior. So we decided to find a nice little place in these beautiful redwoods and show you. It's certainly comfortable.
It's remarkably comfortable. You know what? For as much as I like sitting up in that seat up there, this ain't a bad place to camp out.
No, now this is the comfort level. There's also an executive level. There's a slight difference between the two. And the comfort is really beautiful. It starts off with behind us here. We've got a DVD player in case you want to watch DVDs on these cool pads.
Big 10-inch screens.
Yep, 2 of them, so you can each watch whatever you want to watch wirelessly. And then of course you can go here. You got a little hidden storage.
And that goes it's a pass-through all the way to the trunk.
For skis or something
Sure.
long, yeah. But it's beautiful. Look at the wood. The quality of the wood is just and it's real wood. It's not a picture of wood.
No. Then in the center console here, 2 USBs there.
That are 2.1, so you can charge an iPad.
So it's the quick charging. And then...
This is cool. This is the command center.
Yeah, tell them.
All right, well, first up, we each have our own seats. We can move the seat forward on the passenger side. You get your massaging seats as well. In the center is this
Massaging, heated,
cooled, and heated armrest.
Yeah.
So we all know what phones and stuff are like.
Check this out.
This, my friends, is an Audi controller that you can hold. Again, I'm glad my kids didn't have this. They'd be ripping it out of each other's hands. It would probably be a war. But when you touch each button, you've got seats, lights, blinds. Let's hit the blinds because I think you've got too much going on this. So we put the one on that side, see? And now the one on this side.
I feel like that away.
Yeah. But here's your rear blind. Look from behind us.
There we go.
And now we got shade.
So we can go full mafioso.
Right, and then you go from here to the home button and you can slide over. You've got your radio, your media, and your sound, which you can adjust for the whole car in the back. And then of course you've got some other tips and some settings. It shows you the temperature of the seats, both heated and cooled, multi-stages, and massage. Yeah. It's a really nice design, and as you move to the center further up, there's 2 more cup holders. There's cup holders in the door as well. And then you've got another 12-volt outlet, which I guess...
And if you want to light your cigar.
Your cigar?
Yeah, give me your cigar.
And then there's LED matrix lights.
Yes.
Now, ladies, there's a time when you go, I need to put my lipstick on, or men, I've got something in my teeth, I want to confirm it. There are 2 drop downs here, and they're nice. They're lit vanity mirrors. Just nothing like, making sure you look great before you get to your event. Yes, I think I need a hair too. But overall, there's tons of storage in the back, and then on this passenger side, because this is kind of the cool thing, this is the executive, and when you move the seat all the way forward, such as this passenger seat can go all the way forward, and the footrest comes down, and it's heated.
So we've seen enough of the back seat. Let's get back in the front seat, back to do the business part.
I get to drive this time.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that Paul and I stopped, and we spent some time with some of the German engineers about learning about active steer, some of the technology that's coming out down the road. So for a car that's coming in around $83,000 for the bare entry-level A8L.
Yeah, but that's for a Strippo model. I mean,
it isn't going to be that way.
You're going to find...
It'll be around $100,000.
It's going to be $100,000. If you find one on a dealer's lot,
they're going to load it.
You're going to be at $100,000 minimum.
So let's get into what my first impressions are. Besides the fact this car is stunning, it's absolutely gorgeous. The technology is very futuristic. The performance, I would say, is really the right spot. It's not a race car. It's not a performance car.
It wasn't built to be a race car.
Right. It has really nice pickup. It has exceptional handling because of the rear wheel steer, which is on all the time. And whether you put it in comfort mode or eco or dynamic or individual, and we've tried it in every one, I really like this car. And again, the seating, seriously, do I have to even say? Of course it's double thumbs up.
We found the car!
So as far as what I love best about this car, because Paul really covered a lot of the amazing things, the center stack and these 2 gigantic displays. This one's 10-inch, this one's around 8-inch. Everything has got feedback. You push on it, you actually get the feedback, and it's not a weird feedback. It actually feels like you're touching a button. It's totally customizable, which I guess a lot of companies, even Jaguar has it in their F-Pace and in their vehicles. So that's not like ooh, ooh, ooh. But I think what really makes this car sell over its competition is the virtual cockpit, which to me is absolutely amazing. So while we're driving US 1 heading south toward Big Sur, I can see the ocean and everything on Google Maps, and it not only shows it where I'm going in the direction, I can also get additional information here. And it's really hard to find anything negative. There's wireless charging, there's tons of connectivity. You've got a wireless hub in the car, which is great if you're going on vacation. And now, for those of you that have stayed till the end, we have a giveaway, and we are giving away 5 Harman Kardon Beautiful products. And you can sign up for free, and to thank you for your 20,000 plus subscriptions. And we're going to try and do this more often as we get really cool stuff. We would like to pass that along to you, to thank you for your following, your likes, your shares, and your comments. He's very happy.
Grazie mille.
Of course, you can follow Paul at DPaulBryan on Twitter and all forms of social media, all listed down below, and mine as well. And we do appreciate your follows, your subscriptions. And don't forget, if you do subscribe and you're new to our channel, hit that little teeny bell right next to the subscription button, and it'll let you know every time we put up a 4-Minute Friday at Car Coach Report, or a his turn, her turn.
Remember that I speak fluent sarcasm, so don't be offended.
Yes, he does.
It's all in good jest.
He also speaks fluent metaphors. We have a whole trip in front of us down US 1 South, and I don't want to lose our light, so we'll let you go, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Drive on.